Liverpool can extend their lead at the top of the table as they host West Ham in a huge Premier League clash, as the Reds close in on their 20th league title. In today's video, we have some huge news which we will look into, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Arne Slot has promised to make Liverpool very strong next season, hinting at top quality signings arriving at Anfield. After some frustratingly quiet transfer windows in recent years, this summer is expected to be busier at Anfield with reinforcements added in key positions. Speaking to reporters on Friday, it was impossible for Slot not to discuss Mohamed Salah's new deal, but he also hinted at much needed business being done ahead of next season. It's a good message, I assume, and I think, Slot told media, including the Liverpool Echo. It shows that, again, we are ambitious. We want to keep a very good player like Mo Salah at this club. We've worked hard, and by we, I mean the ownership, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, to achieve that. And that's a good start for this summer, clearly. We have all the confidence in him that he can produce 2 more years than he has produced in the past 7 or 8 years, because of the reasons I just gave you. But also because we will make this team very strong next season. Then, it's always nice to have someone that can make a goal. Slot further discussed the importance of Salah staying in his pre-West Ham press conference in terms of luring other top players to Liverpool. If you want to sign new players or players who want to extend here, it is always a positive to see one of our star players over the last 7 or 8 years has made the choice to extend his contract, he added. It also shows maybe how ambitious this club is. Not only Mo, but the owners. We are really ambitious to keep performing the way this club has performed for so many years. Salah's new deal is huge for so many reasons, but as Slot alludes to, it is significant because of the message it sends to other players. Seeing the 32-year-old depart could lead to potential signings being put off by a move to Liverpool, but instead, they will see the club's ambition and want to play alongside him. Now, in some huge Liverpool news, fresh doubts have emerged over Jurgen Mamardashvili joining Liverpool this summer, but there is plenty of reason to be skeptical. The Georgian was the Reds' second signing last summer, after Federico Chiesa, but his move to Anfield was delayed by a year. Instead, Mamardashvili has remained at Valencia for the 2024-25 season, in order to continue as a regular starter. Now, a strange claim from Cadena SER via Estadio Deportivo has emerged, with another 12 months at Valencia potentially on the cards. It is stated that Mamardashvili has to choose between Liverpool and the La Liga side this summer, with the 24-year-old eyeing an improved contract there. But why would they offer him an extension if he has already agreed to move to the Reds? His future is described as being up in the air, with the Georgia international not content to play second fiddle to Alisson next season. In Sport Witness's report, they point out that this is completely different to an update from Super Deporte earlier this week that said the deal to bring Mamardashvili to Liverpool is all done. Frankly, it sounds like a claim that is wide of the mark, so take it with a pinch of salt. That said, Mamardashvili is going to have his work cut out if he wants to start regularly for Liverpool, considering Alisson is still arguably the world's best goalkeeper. But during the international break, he spoke bullishly to JO Team about being the Reds' number 1 between the sticks from the off. "I am going to Liverpool to fight for the number 1 spot," Mamardashvili said. "I will go there to train at my best, and I don't know what they will decide afterward. I don't decide who plays and who doesn't. It would be a big surprise if this latest update proves to be true, with Mamardashvili surely preparing for life in a Liverpool shirt this summer. Assuming that does happen, it must spell the end for Charles Kelleher at Anfield, with the Irishman at a point in his career where he needs to be a key starter." In other news, Alexis McAllister's father has played down far-fetched reports that the Liverpool midfielder could be subject of a move to Real Madrid. The Argentine has been a wonderful signing since arriving from Brighton in the summer of 2023, bringing technical quality and fight to the Reds' midfield. McAllister is one of Liverpool's most important players, so admittedly very loose rumours of a switch to Madrid over the past year have created some concern among the fan base. Speaking to Bocado TV, however, Carlos McAllister cooled talk of his soon moving away from Anfield anytime soon. "For now, I don't think so. Time will tell," McAllister said. Alexis is very happy where he is. He lives in Manchester, and on the block where he lives is Andy Robertson, Joe Gomez, and 4 blocks away is Lisandro Martinez of Manchester United. Alexis speaks English well, understands the rules of the game, and converses with people. "I think it's been the best thing he's had, and that's why the adaptation was easier." This is pleasing news for anyone of a Liverpool persuasion. Even thought the rumours of an exit have never felt too strong. In fact, McAllister himself also played down the rumours last year, speaking of his happiness at Anfield. "I'm not talking about assumptions, I'm very happy with Liverpool," McAllister insisted to ESPN. "I think it was a good season individually, then we had some objectives that we couldn't meet, but even so I think it was a very good season." Still only 26, McAllister is going to be a huge part of Liverpool's future under Arne Slot, potentially growing into one of their best midfielders of the last 30 years. This season, only Mohamed Salah, 7.2, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, 6.7, have a higher expected assists tally than Liverpool's number 10, 4.4, per FOTMob, and he has won more tackles per game, 2.7, than any other Reds player in the Premier League. The lure of Madrid is great, as we are witnessing with Alexander-Arnold currently, but McAllister seems happy at Anfield, and his influence will hopefully remain great for years to come. Finally, Mo Salah can overtake Sergio Aguero in one respect this weekend, as Arne Slot takes charge of his 50th game as Liverpool head coach. The Reds have wobbled of late across 3 different competitions, so a response is required at home to West Ham on Sunday afternoon. The game will see Slot take charge of Liverpool for the 50th time, with the Dutchman winning 35 of his opening 49 matches. That's more than any other Reds manager in history in their opening half-century of fixtures. Next on the list are Joe Fagan and Kenny Dalglish, each with 29 victories. Meanwhile, Virgil van Dijk is in line to captain Liverpool for the 100th time in his Premier League career. He has started each of the last 64 league matches. Salah's next league goal will see him move into outright 5th place on the all-time Premier League goal scorers list. That would see him jump ahead of Aguero and on to 185 goals in total. The Egyptian is the most prolific scorer in this fixture with 13 goals in 17 appearances in all competitions. He also has 13 goals against Man City and Spurs, only netting more times against Man United 16 in a Liverpool shirt. Salah has scored 11 league goals against the Hammers, the same number as he has against Bournemouth and Southampton. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.